My name is Jason Mauro, and I'm a member of the graduate faculty in the Department of English. And I've been here for about 22 years, and I find it to be the best place on the planet to do work. In my early American Lit course, I begin reading a passage of Thomas Hooker, then reading a passage of Whitman. And I ask my students to consider what would happen if we brought those two people into the same room. And normally they think it would be a bar fight or it would be something very, very messy. That they are antagonists and they have nothing to do with one another. And then what I try to do throughout the term from 1626 to 1855 is walk through the steps by which we understand that they depend upon each other. That we wouldn't have Whitman without Hooker. And so there's a kind of both literary discipline at work in understanding those very small steps, but also a kind of morality to it, to understand that seeming oppositional figures have very deep taproots that they have in common. I go from the American Puritans in New England, actually in England, so it begins in about 1610, 1615, and then we move all the way up through Whitman in two subgroups. We deal with the Puritans in New England, and then I want to deal with the American Renaissance writers in New England to talk about what happens on the same turf when we have a radically different displacement of theology, a radically different displacement of literary styles and sensibilities. I want to talk about what they still might share in common, even though they seem so oppositional.